Here, I'll send it to you in DMs. There's a link.
Alright, you guys got a copy?
Yep.
Alright, welcome everybody to the FRC Season 13 Champions Divisional here at Eaglerock Speedway. I'm your host, Who's Easy, along here with Caleb, aka Kangaroo Milk 19, and the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Suspended, Razor.
Yeah, definitely a legend.
Yeah, you're a bad boy, and now you're being stuck
I
in the
am a
booth
very
with me,
bad
so.
boy. I'm in prison, but I'm here.
Yep. It's a good vacation. You get to watch the chaos here at a short track.
I'm excited for it. I don't know about you.
Well, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful paint schemes here on the racetrack. Hopefully they stay clean. Highly doubt it's a short track, so there's going to be a lot of bumping and banging. What do you think, Kangaroo? All right, cool.
Good talk.
Good talk, dude. Good talk. Oh, there he is.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose one already?
I think we lost one already.
Yep,
Stonks. Now, I think the rule is if you lag out on the pace lap, they don't back out for you. I believe that's the rule.
Yeah. He is out.
So
They're not talking about backing out, so.
So a DNS for Stonks. That's very unfortunate. But nonetheless, we have a stacked field tonight here. I'm looking at this top 5, and there's some pretty fast drivers up there.
I see the man that you sent off into no man's land, but you know.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to be going green on lap number 3. So they're going to be doing one more pace lap around. But yeah, like you said, it's a full field, and unfortunate for Stonks, he's not going to be able to start the race here today. But hopefully we have a good race. Yeah, this top 5 is definitely, the top 4 I would say, are definitely going to be the 4 to watch, in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully it's a good race.
You
got anything for us there, Kangaroo?
Not really. It's just a short track, and really short tracks bring chaos usually. So, I mean, I expect to see King Cameron, Solar Cosmos, and Rewar, all 3 of them guys, to stay up front most of this race, and the rest of the crowd's just going to follow suit.
Now, tire wear is going to be a factor today, and I think we're going to see the multiple tire compounds come into play.
Well, off of turn 4, they're going to be side by side taking the green flag. Sorry to cut you off here, but we are coming to the green. King Cameron's going to lead the field off. We are green flag racing here at Eaglerock Speedway for race number 3 on the season. As you said, yeah, the tires are going to be brutal. I've heard 30 laps a run, so that's not long.
And that's on mediums, I believe, because it's like 2 times tire wear tonight. So it's just going to be a cheese grater on those tires.
I'm going to try to go to a different cameras for this because this track sucks for replay cameras. So I'm going to do my best here to give everybody the better opportunity to see all the action.
You got a car, looks like may have went around the back at Shadow Alpha.
He's been having a good season so far, but hopefully it doesn't all fade away for him right here. Luckily it happened early.
Solar Cosmos has jumped out to a bit of a lead right now over King Cameron, who gets in second.
Riding on board with Clutch. Running that inside line, trying to make a move on the 15 of Vasco. Not going to be able to make it work. This is typical Eaglerock. It's a straight train of drivers. If you get up in that outside lane, you're going to go backwards. So these guys are going to be doing everything they can to protect that bottom lane and not run too high up in the middle of the corner. Like Clutch is a little bit high for my liking, but you don't want to do what Vasco just did and touch that apron. It's going to slow you down as he's going to try to block Clutch down the front straightaway.
like Clutch
He's there
gets
off the corner.
Yeah, he gets to his inside. He peeks. He ducks back in. Thinks better of it. Really be too aggressive here.
Bosco's doing a good job not overshooting the corner. He kind of missed the corner, hit the apron, but he slowed down extra so he didn't drift up off the bottom. Smart veteran move from that driver.
So
Go back in the field.
Jumped up to a 9/10 of a second lead, 9/10 of a second lead here in the opening laps.
You can see the whole field right now. It's kind of weird. There's like groups of 3 cars after you get past the main pack. There's 2 groups of 3 cars, possibly another one. No, just 2 groups of 3 cars. It's kind of weird, a little strange, but it's definitely going to be a tire wear race. I can see how tight these cars are going through the center of the corner. They're really having to get off the gas.
We got Ray's Peasant deep in the field here. He performed. Oh, the 21 car spins him around off the corner. Just as I was getting ready to talk about him, Ray's Peasant racing tonight, and he got spun right off the corner.
Not catch that on camera. I was on points of interest, but luckily he keeps going. Not gonna lose too much ground. Go behind, right on board with Vasco here. Looks like he's having a bit of a battle with Nick's Designs, looking on his inside.
Just dropped down to P6, lost a couple spots there. That Dross is hounding him down now.
Dross giving him a bumper right there.
Giving him the bumper. He's like, I'm faster than you right now. I want to get by.
Yeah, that's one driver that has not had a good season so far. At the first 2 races of the season, he's DNF, so he's trying to look for a good finish here today. Trying to help him out in the points.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a points hole. He wants to claw back up there and get himself into a playoff position. Keep his playoff streak alive.
So technically we're halfway through the runs that they can do on these tires. So we will see when people start pitting. Are they going to pit early, or there's some drivers might even be on hard tires. You never know.
I would like to believe Solar Cosmos is on the soft tires, and it being 2 times tire wear, those tires are probably going to die in the next 5 to 7 laps. While King Cameron and Reward are probably on the mediums. Cosmos is off to a 2.2 second lead.
It's quite a bit of a battle between Max D, Sniper, and Blue Street.
Yeah.
Got a 4-car pack going on, double wide. Whoa, Blue Street. Or that's NC Boy, sorry.
The NC Boy there.
Trying to block the lane. It's his teammate right in front of him.
Got cars in the field with pink on them for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Trend we'll probably see throughout the entirety of October.
XD running really aggressive on entry there. It's going to make him slide up. He slams on the brakes. That's going to open up the door for Sniper on the inside him. Sniper in the preferred position now.
Sniper's going to drift up the track a little bit, get it into Max, shuffle him back to Blue Streak.
Ooh, that aggressive move. Kind of costed him there. Still opening up the door. He's going to lose 2 spots.
And maybe another one to NC here. NC's going to follow Blue Streak down the front stretch. He's gets into the back of the 7.
He was trying to take advantage of that moment. He saw the 7 up in that lane, try to get his nose in there. He just could not get his car to turn underneath him.
Probably just drove it in there a little too hard.
Gonna go back up front here. Solar Cosmos in a different zip code right now.
I believe he's on those softer tires. Take a look at tire wear. Cameron's
Got a position change for 3rd place. We got Clutch moving in past Rewar there with ease. He's working on King Cameron now.
Oh yeah, Cosmos tires are starting to wear. So this car is going to lose pace here in the next couple of laps.
Quite curious if Clutch is also running on that tire as well. He's able to make these passes look pretty easy. He's working on Cameron now on the inside for 2nd.
Clutch is, yeah, he's also on those tires. So I'm going to imagine these guys are going to have to pit here pretty soon.
Yeah, within 5 laps, lap 30, right? So we will see.
Clutch has 56% right front, so he's probably got a couple laps left on that tire before he gets into that moderate wear, and it's just not want to turn.
What's your take there, Kangaroo, on the tire wear? You want to be on soft tires, try to get away from the field as much as you can, or do you want to stick it out on those mediums and battle it out as long as you can?
Well, with the tire differential as it is, I mean, you see the speed in Solar and in Clutch, how he's been able to come up to the field and take 2nd away. But longevity is really important with this track, especially. I don't want to scrub off that right front, so I'm gonna keep the mediums and hold my speed as best I can. Like, look, King Cameron and Rewar on the mediums, and they're only in 3rd and 4th. You know, they're looking pretty good right now. So I'm not going to take any soft to start this race.
Speaking of Solar Cosmos, dipping on pit road. Leader is now pitting. How long does it till Clutch goes in? Clutch has lost all the ground now. The tires have worn off. He can barely even turn, get this car rotating through the center. You can just see he's losing a little bit of ground off the corner. He can't turn. Expect him to go in right now. If not, wow, he's going to stay out. Probably going to get another lap out of it at least, try to limp it around. You're kind of forced to. You got to run as long as you possibly can, even if they wear off. Can't go too far back, otherwise you're going to have to make all that ground back on the cars that are you were just racing. So, as you see, they're just walking away from him. And he's still not going into pit road.
Yeah, on softs, I'm not sure I'd want to stay out for that long. I mean, it's already helped him out with track position wise, but at this point, if he stays out any longer, he's going to lose a couple more spots to maybe Drust and Nix and Bosca back there.
Clutch's last lap was a 26.8, while Cameron's last lap was a 26.1, so he's losing a lot of time staying out on those worn out softs right now.
This could possibly help him in a way, if you think about it. He's made it all the way to lap 30. If he pits now, which he is, your softs should be able to last to the end of the stage.
I want to believe
But he did lose a lot of ground to those top 2 cars, but we will see what Cosmos has for him. But I think Cosmos probably could have stayed out at least 2 more laps because he had such a lead. He could have sacrificed it.
He got a pit in the middle of the stage because I believe they're raced to like lap 52 or 53. It's only a 50 lap stage, so I think Cosmos probably timed it perfectly. But I want to believe these guys on the medium tires are going to want to pit too because they're probably not going to want to make another 20 laps on these tires. Cameron is in the pits. Car stays on track.
Cameron's in the pits. Nix is in the pits. Vasco as well. Max D. Everybody's coming now.
Spire cars.
Let's see. We got to see where Cosmos ends up here.
The SRE cars are pitting. Shadow Racing Enterprises, I think that's how it's pronounced. So you got Cameron, Vasco, Shadow. I think those teams are all in alliance with each other.
Good to see how this works out for Cosmos. If this actually works, there's the leaders there on pit road, as you see. He's going to easily go by him.
Yeah, they've lost about Cameron has lost about a lap and a half to Rework by pitting here. Cosmos, I think he's probably...
He might be good to the end. I don't know. It's going to be really close for him. He's got to run the fastest laps of his life to get that lead back so he can have some room to fall back on when it comes to losing time on track from them tires. But Rebor here staying out. He must be on hards. If he's on hards, he's got a fast car because he was able to hold on with King Cameron.
And I talked to Rewar heading into this race. He is very confident. He says it's one of his best racetracks and one of his best chances to win this season. So he wants to capitalize on getting as many points as possible.
We'll see what kind of strategy he does. I don't really want to blow it over stream because I know some of these drivers actually watch the broadcast while we're racing, so let him do his thing here.
Cameron's caught up to Solar Cosmos here. I don't know if Cosmos had a slow pit stop or something because he definitely lost a lot of time to Cameron.
So lap 51 is going to be white flag for stage 1. 38 now, so still got a ways to go. Can those tires hold on? As King Cameron working on the inside of Cosmos. Is Cameron on softs though? He could have switched the softs because he's seen how long they lasted for Cosmos. He could have swapped over to softs. But if Rewar stays out, he's not staying out, he's going in. Leader on pit road. It's going to hand the lead over to Bandit now. Even though he just had Cameron pass him, he's still the leader. We just are back on the lead lap. But he is falling way off. He's pretty much on blown tires, it looks like. He can't even turn at all. Is he trying to limp it around for 10 laps?
That's going to be tough because he's just going to lose more pace each lap. His last lap was a 27.9. He's got 70% on the right front. Now his left front just went to 50%, so He's definitely going to lose a lot of time here.
We might see something crazy here when it comes to strategy.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Can it work? I could see them doing it in 5 laps. 10 though around this racetrack. If Cameron can make it half a track on Bandit, then I would say Bandit is not going to win the stage here. But it looks like it might be close. Like he said, he's going to get slower each lap, so I don't know.
Yeah, you just watch those cars just blew right past them. Everybody
if he doesn't
here.
win the stage, he might get some good stage points, though. Because everybody's pretty spread out, so.
Yeah, there's a good possibility he can score some stage points here.
Look at the speed difference. Like, he cannot drive at all. He's like 20 mile an hour slower in the corners.
Everybody's just running him over because his tires are so worn he can't carry much speed through the corner.
He's doing a good job riding that middle lane, letting people go underneath him. But this is definitely a strategy call. This might help him get some stage points at least.
I believe that's XR Frosty. That just went past. No, that's Sniper Hyper that went past and to unlap himself.
Gonna take a look over here and see where King Cameron's at. So King Cameron is coming on to the back straightaway now.
Yeah, they're about
half a track.
Yeah, they're about half a track, so Bandit's got a half a track to try and win the stage here.
He's got to do the best he can, ride as smooth as he can. Try to get the most out of this car. I wouldn't say he doesn't have a shot at it. He definitely has a chance. It's going to be close. He might not get first or second, but he might get third.
Blue Streak looks like he's on the same strategy here too.
Yeah, those drivers might be a little in trouble here, but because you can see the distance between Lil X Bandit and Blue Streak. They almost have a full corner. Well, Little X Bandit pretty much has a full corner over Blue Streak.
Yeah. Cameron's actually passing Blue Streak right now for second place. He's about 7 seconds to get to Bandit.
And it needs to keep the speed up. He keeps lifting on the straights. He's got to keep going.
Now it's down 5 seconds. I think Cameron's going to get there.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get there. So, like I said, he might not get first, but he might get third out of the stage. Really depends on where Mixed Designs is. Cameron's really pushing.
Bandit here. Cameron's about 3 seconds plus a lap faster right now.
Yeah, he's going to get there. He's pretty much there now.
Yeah. There's no... there goes Cameron. There's no defending that.
The question is Reward going to be able to get him? And I don't think Reward is going to get him, so he's going to get third place. That's a phenomenal strategy. Even though it didn't get him the stage, absolutely an A for effort here, because that gave him a top 3 finish for a stage. That is huge, especially if you're way back in the points. That is a good swing of momentum in the point standings if you can get a
stage
third place finish in a stage.
Stage points are valuable. And looks like Camo may have is it DNF from the race? Unfortunate for him.
It's a white flag. White flag in the air for King Cameron down the back straightaway. For the final time, stage number 1. It's been very interesting with the strategy. These tires burning off the cars, but King Cameron wins stage 1. Solar Cosmos 2nd. Reward 3rd. Nick's Designs 4th. Bandit dropped like a rock. What happened to him? He must have gotten the wall or something. So for stage 2, 103 is going to be white flag, 104 is checkered, so it's another 50 lap stage. I imagine we're going to see the same strategies once again. Everybody's going to go to mediums.
Let's see. Let's take a look at when stage 2 ends here. Because if I was in the race, I'd be taking a bold strategy.
Shadow Elf is going to get his lap back. Pits are open, so expect the whole field to come here. Yes, I was right. The whole field is on pit road, so we're going to sit out with Shadow here, getting his lap back. Not much to see on pit road besides, you know, cars driving inside of each other.
Yeah. If it were me, with this tire wear and the stage length, if stage 2 plays out exactly like stage 1 did, I'd be taking hard tires. Because Rewar stretches mediums all the way to lap 40. Now that's just me.
I agree. I like that strategy.
You know, stage 1
You gotta
went
do something
caution-free.
different. If you're not a dominant car, you gotta do something different. You see everybody diving to the apron there. They're doing a choose line, so. So next time by they will choose. He was just indicating, which is XR Frosty, the league owner, just indicating that we're going to be choosing, showing the drivers how they do it. I don't exactly know how they do it. I think it's if you want the inside, you got to drive over the blue strip on the apron, and then stay out on the racetrack if you want to be on the outside. So don't.
I believe that's what it was last season.
I think it is. Don't quote me on it, but we're assuming it is. Easy start here. You want to be on the bottom. Easiest way to lead the race. There's no question. That outside line, you get stuck out there, you're screwed. So I will be shocked if Cameron goes to the outside. Just like I said, yep.
Ooh, that Dross, that kind of almost looked like a late decision there. I think they're going to be going green this time here.
That is correct. Just got an indicator they are going green at the start-finish line. Back into the restart zone / start-finish line. We are underway once again. Green flag for stage number 2 here at Eaglerock. Sorry. God, I stuttered there.
Oh, I think we have another
And
DNF here.
Yeah, we might have lost somebody. And we did.
Hey,
That Dross again!
Oh my, wow.
Oh my goodness. Well, I can tell you right now, he's probably going to take that Xbox out and run it over with his car probably
Yeah,
after this race.
He's probably not,
If that was
probably
me, I would have kicked my AC out of my window and just dolphin died. Just swan dive at my window.
Rewar just powers past King Cameron here. And driving off.
Rewar might have switched his tire compound a little bit. That's huge. Big speed difference between that and stage 1.
Rewar probably...
He's got that clean air.
Yeah.
Now he's got that clean air. He's going to run away.
Probably on those soft tires.
Yeah. He saw... I guarantee you he saw how Cosmos was able to make his last for a decent amount of laps. And he's going to try and do the same thing that Cosmos did. But it didn't really work out for Cosmos in the end.
Yeah, Cosmos must have had something happen where he lost time. Maybe it was a
Getting
slow
back
pit
in the
stop
traffic.
or...
I think it was the traffic mainly, really what affected Cosmos. Now, let me just point something out. We went green at the start of lap 56, which means technically stage 2 has shorter green flag laps. Taking hards would have been my decision right here. Based on how Bandit was performing at the end of stage 1, you have a little bit less of green flag laps, and therefore just those 2 laps right there at the end is where Bandit lost all his track position. So
Yep.
I'm taking hards. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay out for as long as I can and go all the way until the start of stage 3.
Cosmos
Honestly,
pit.
like
He must have
if you can run fast laps on hards, I usually would say hards are not a tire you want to be on, but honestly, if he can hold off and not go a lap down on hards, you might actually win the stage because, like you said, once you start wearing them tires off, you drop like a rock, but at least if you can have tires at the end, you might be able to survive.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It is a possibility. If they're going to do it, they have to do it this stage. It won't work next stage.
Yeah, it's not exactly 50 laps this stage. It's about 48 laps this stage based on where the green flag was dropped. So if I were to take hards, I'm going to stay out for as long as I can. Just exactly what Bandit did, but it didn't really work out in those final 2 laps.
Clutch again, being really aggressive. I'm assuming he's on softs as well. He's all over the back bumper of Cameron trying to make him move. And a little bit more speed out of that car.
Rewar has packed out on these guys. He's got a 2.2 second lead on Nick's designs here. He's definitely on those stuffs, and he is. That car's fast. That is a fast race car.
We've only been green for a couple laps, so he's got that distance already. That's pretty crazy. Like I said, you should be able to run a lot longer on them soft tires because your goal is to run as far as you possibly can out there, and then if your tires wear off and you start losing speed, you can sacrifice a little bit of time on the racetrack because of the distance between you and second place. So he could stretch them tires out a little bit before he pits. But right now he's in a different league.
His lead's already pushed in 3 seconds. Probably going to see 4 before we see any wear off on his tires.
Got a pretty big pack for second place. He's got Nick's designs all the way back to Magic Zulu, I believe. Or even Blue Streaks in this mix, pretty much.
I don't like this move here by Cameron. And, you know, they're trying to race like this. They're just going to keep losing time. Oh, there's a wreck in the back. Somebody's ground up in the wall. That's NC Boy. Turn 2, he's got big damage.
Very unfortunate for him. Did not catch that on stream, unfortunately, but they're going to stay green.
Single car incident, no real need to throw a yellow unless it was a multi-car. So it's just NC that crashed. Reward now up to a 4.5 second lead.
All those drivers battling for second. That's exactly what he wants to see in his rearview mirror. All these drivers driving defensively in his mirror is what's helping him get that lead.
shout out to Magic Zulu running in the 4th position right now. Great run for him so far. Nick Design is falling back to the 8th place position.
Magic Zulu, definitely another one of those drivers on soft tires. You can tell he's driven his way all the way up to 4th place there. Trying to work on clutch. Putting the bumper to clutch at the moment.
Nice top 10 run for Toaster Lord right now.
Cameron is really holding these two up. Oh, Cameron in the wall. This is a perfect opportunity for clutch. Look at the
Clutch
block
gets
down
to
the
his
front
inside.
straightaway.
Oh, wow.
That was going to hurt Cameron. I knew that was going to happen. He shouldn't have tried to block that one.
This is short track racing right here at its finest.
Should not have tried to block that one. That was too much of a run to try to block.
They're making more contact. Nick's just bullying his way through Toaster Lord here.
See, just like a block like that, it's too aggressive. That made it's not really necessarily Clutch's fault. He just ran him really low on the racetrack where he couldn't even really make the corner. You already see how tight these cars are. And this caused him to door Cameron up the racetrack and lose all them spots. He was all the way in the 2nd place position. Now he's back in 11th. That is a lot of ground he's got to make back up. You know he's not going to be too happy, but I wouldn't say that was Clutch's fault there.
Toaster Lord moves Nick back out of the way after moving him a couple laps prior. They're going to go 3 wide here. A lot of cutthroat action. Just inside the top 10 here. Rewire now has a 7-second lead.
We're going to really take a look at this gap between Reward and everybody else. Quite curious to see where he's at on track. So there he is. He just passed the camera. Actually, we'll put him on the front straightaway. So there's Reward coming off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Hits the start-finish line. Now where is 2nd place? Right there. That is a massive gap between the drivers. As you can tell, he's got a huge lead. He's definitely smiling right now. I would say this guy, he's got a massive smile on his face. He's definitely happy. But I would say his tires are probably almost expired at the moment. He's run a decent amount of time.
Yeah, he's almost at moderate tire wear here. So I think in a couple laps he's going to be pitting, but...
Yeah, like I said, he could stretch it out a little bit. He's got a massive lead over everybody else, so he's got a lot of time he could definitely lean back on.
He probably...
8.5 seconds.
He's probably not even driving that car super hard, too. He's all by himself. He's probably not going 100% here. Because he's definitely making these tires last.
Blue streak on pit road. Toaster on pit road. Senna as well on pit road.
So all 4 teammates there.
First group of cars to hit pit road.
I noticed
Trying to flip the strategy.
Magic Zulu hit pit road a couple laps ago.
So even
Rewar's
pitting
now.
early can help you as well, because once you come out on the track, you're not going to be in traffic anymore. So, Rewar's on pit road.
It's going to be interesting to see where he comes out. I don't think it's going to matter too much. A half-second lead. I mean, that huge
he has
gap.
the track position. He's going to come out of this sitting pretty, I imagine, at the end of all this cycling.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, he's just got to make sure he drives through this traffic very well,
So-
otherwise he's going to put himself in big trouble.
If he was on softs and made it all the way to lap 81, he probably took softs just now, and he's probably going to run it all the way to the end of the stage. That at least would be my call if I was on those tires.
I believe the start or the end of the stage 2 is at the start of lap 105. I think Rewar's going to be fine here.
So we're looking at the new race leader, Vasco, at the moment.
It's last week's winner right there. H1 Vasco winning last week's race at Daytona Road Course.
I would go on different cameras. I'm trying to ride on the roof cam. Looks like Vasco's going in.
Vasco, and then he brings 3 others with him, it seems like.
New leader, Sniper Hyper. Look who's behind Sniper.
Frosty.
Oh, on that rear-facing camera of Sniper. Look who's trailing. The guy, I believe, who's going to win stage number 2 easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to unlap himself here, which I think he will do.
He will do.
This is going to help him a lot, all them cars pitting, because he doesn't really have any traffic right now. At all, besides Sniper in front of him.
Yeah, Reward, I think, played a really good strategy here.
Absolutely perfect strategy.
Yeah, did not anticipate another 25 laps, 30 laps on those softs like that to hold that much speed, get up to 8 seconds on the lead.
The only 2 cars who haven't pitted is Sniper and Frosty, so which is the top 2 currently. Sniper right now, the race leader, right in front of Reward, trying to unlap himself.
Team XRA teammates here, first and second, on a little bit of an alternate strategy.
I think they're trying to pull the same thing that Little X Bandit was doing.
That could be the case.
Reward's there. Taking the inside away at a turn 2 down the back straightaway.
It does not put him in the lead. He's just unlapping himself currently.
If we get a
But he is
caution
still
right
third
now,
place.
so if we get a caution right now, that
The whole field's in rubble. If we get a caution right now and the whole field is a lap down, and these 2 guys who are staying out decide to stay out, then they really trap everybody.
Sniper just went in the pits.
Yeah,
Frosty's
Sniper's in pit road.
Yep,
Whoa!
Frosty's
Huge moment in front of Rewar on the front straightaway. I don't know who that is. That Shadow was. Shadow had a huge moment, almost went in the grass on the front stretch. Got really loose off of turn number 4. Had to chase the car down the racetrack.
They're just going to
Big
drive
moment for the
around.
5 car.
They're driving around XR Frosty here. All these cars are now unlapping themselves. Frosty going high, just letting them all go. As he's assumed the race lead.
I think he's trying to pull a little expanded here. I'm going to call that the little expanded strategy.
He's got about 15 laps.
Nope.
So
He goes in.
now. He's in.
Oh, he's going in. So that's going to give the lead back over to Rewar.
And Rewar with about 7 seconds in front of Vasco. This really checked out for him. That was a damn good strategy on his part.
So Rewar is about to pass XR Frosty. We see XR Frosty right there on pit road. Just pulling into his stall. Reward now back in the race lead. Turn number 1. We will take a look at this, the gap. So here comes Reward, turn number 1, or turn 3, sorry. Where is second place? There's second place. That is crazy. 8.4 seconds is the gap between him and second place. Absolutely crazy. Great job by him. Unless we get a caution, this 12 car is going to be the stage 2 winner. Since he's in another league right now, we're going to watch 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 5th. Because that is the only battle that we're seeing that might be a little exciting here coming to the finish. Max D with Vasco trying to get stage points. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Razor. It's top 5 earning stage points, correct?
It is correct. Top 5 earned stage points. So King Cameron has the final stage point right now. I bet all these guys here are kicking themselves that they let Rewar just gap them like this.
I don't want to say anything, but I kind of do. But I really, the way I'm seeing it, I think soft tires are still going to be the way around this racetrack. Just the amount of time you can gain on them. You just stay on softs the entire time.
It also
you pit a lot, but
it also really helped
time.
that those guys are racing each other really hard. Just cost themselves time on the racetrack. But yeah, I think it's a tough call. It's a tough call.
So 103 is going to be a white flag, 104 checkered for stage 2. Lap 97 now. I think Max D is quite content sitting behind Vasco until the end here. I don't think he really wants to make a move, otherwise if he does, Dick's Design is going to be right all over him, so. We got King Cameron all over Nick's. Cameron, one of those really aggressive drivers, he's not going to be sitting behind Nix for very long. Going to do everything he can to get around him.
There goes Nix a little bit up high in turn, was that turn 2? No, that's turn 4.
Right now, first car 1 lap down is Shadow Alpha. So he's looking to get the free pass here. Frosty, he is in danger of going a lap down.
Yeah, he's definitely in danger. He might go a lap down here. Rewar is in attacking distance. He's really close. That might not look too close, but we've seen how fast he is on the racetrack. The white flag is until 103, so there's a decent amount of time for Rewar to catch, especially if he gets in that draft.
King Cameron to the inside of Nick's Designs. Once again, going to try and make the pass here. They're still side by side across the stripe.
This is for the final couple stage points here.
It's opening up the door for Clutch.
Yep.
Clutch is an aggressive driver.
Clutch follows through. Nick's Designs loses 2 in a corner.
Like I said earlier, you get off that bottom, you're going to go backwards, especially if there's somebody behind you, because they're going to take that spot away. You thought you were only going to lose 1 position, and then you lose 2, and now you're not in contention for stage points. Definitely can be frustrating. So 101, 102 now. So 2 laps to go.
Cameron's going to be a tough pass for Clutch here. Cameron, I would consider, is one of the hardest cars to pass on the racetrack.
Riding on board with Max D. White flag in the air for stage number 2. EVR Rewar, 7.9 seconds is the gap over second place. The battle right now is for second place. Max D putting the bumper to Vasco, going down the back straightaway, trying to make something happen. Is he going to do it again? Into the final corner. I don't think he's going to do it. He's going to try a little bit. Can't get his nose under there.
King Cameron almost gets the position on Vasco after that.
Whoa,
wow.
I completely
King Cameron
missed that.
gets third out of that. Oh my gosh.
Wow, I didn't even know he was
Out of
even in the picture.
nowhere.
And I apologize, I did not get that on camera. I was on roof cam when I saw him last second, but wow.
It kind of looked like Vasco just parked it on the corner exit there, a Max.
Yeah, he kind of did. He hit the brakes a little bit, trying to keep himself on the bottom, but EVR Rewar Stage 2 winner with ease.
Yeah, that was an absolute
fashion
bank on Rewar's part. Absolutely. Now, I'm not so sure if I would do the same exact thing for Stage 3, considering there's 70 laps, but I'm sure you could work something out with those soft tires again.
I'm sure too. Now, Shadow's going to get his lap back. A guy who fell out of the picture here, is trapped a lap down right now, is Solar Cosmos. I believe he had to pit early at the start of Stage 2 for damage. It's unfortunate for him because he's got a really fast car too. He's probably hoping for a quick yellow to get back on the lead lap.
So it looks like everybody goes down pit road.
Pit
What
road
tires
is-
do we select? What are we going to do here, guys?
Softs.
Softs.
I really
Softs.
don't know. I really don't know. I think at this point...
I'm going on softs the whole time.
I think at this point I'd want to go mediums. Start
Just
stage
because
of
the
mediums and
stage is longer. I think
the
I would
stage.
ride
Yeah.
on this. I would ride on softs for the second half, but the first half I need something to give myself a little bit of a cushion with that time. You know, mediums are probably the way I'd go here. I'd choose mediums if I were Rewar. I'd choose mediums.
I mean, you could keep swapping back between softs and mediums, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Definitely
If,
your last pit stop you want to put on softs.
yes, 100%. Save the softs for the last stop, but I don't know how many stops. If you do softs the whole time, that would probably mean 2 different stops for the stage. Whereas mediums might give you just enough laps under your belt to where you can make that last stop at the very end and then hold on.
I want to give a shout out to Clutch FL man here for running the Miller Lite car. You know, supporting all of the alcoholics out there.
Amen.
It's a good looking paint scheme too.
Is there a way I can view which tire compounds these drivers have?
Unfortunately, I do not think so.
Okay.
Coming to the choose. A lot of guys picking the bottom.
bad. I was not here, but we are coming back to the green flag. Rewar is going to lead him off. Green flag once again. Stage number 3 underway.
Now let's just see what Rewar can do at the start of this one. Now we saw what he could do at the start of stage 2. He got up to about a 7 or 8 second lead before he had to pit. So see what happens this time around.
I have a feeling everybody's pretty much on the same tire here.
That's what it's
We're
starting
about
to
to
look
find
like.
out here. Mac trying to pass Rewar on the outside here.
Ooh, Rewar a little loose there.
A little bit of a
Outside's
bumper
gonna
from
be
the
a hard
clutch.
pass. Mac's staying on this outside.
Somebody's peeking on the inside back there. It was Nick's Designs back there trying to pass clutch and get past Reward. Now to the inside, 3 wide.
They're 3 wide for the lead. Nick's
coming out
is
of
trying-
nowhere.
They're going to shuffle him out of line. They seen how dominant that 12 car is. They're going to shuffle him back as much as they possibly can. Put him in an uncomfortable position.
And
He's
it
gonna
is
go
working.
backwards.
And he is dropping like a rock.
I
Cannot
wonder-
Pretty
find
sure
a
he did
hole
not have
here.
the line.
I wonder what kind of tires he's got on that car.
He
He's-
just went from 1st to 6th, so he lost 5 spots. That's
First
terrible.
to 6 in a lap. Actually, a
I
pair
think-
of corners.
I'm looking at the tire wear. I think Nick's might have taken softs along with some of these other guys.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's too much of a stretch that the top 5 have softs right now. I mean, just look at the difference between Rewar's speed now versus how it was in stage 1. Or stage 2, I should say. Rewar might have a different tire compound as well.
He's keeping somewhat pace with them already. I mean, they're pulling away slowly, but these guys, they're racing each other up here too, so this is going to help Rewar a lot.
Yeah, Rewar's smart
these
enough
are
to know what
all-
he's doing here. I think he has mediums on because he knows he has that pace. Regardless, he did say it was his best track, so even this adversity won't take him out of contention, I don't think.
XD gets a little tight off the corner, almost hit the wall there, almost opened up the door to Vasco for second. Really riding on board with Cameron. Pulling on him a little bit. Cameron's able to get through the corner just a little bit better than they are. Like middle of the corner.
Cameron seems to be the only car out of that 4-car train right there that doesn't really lift up off that white line. Not near as much as the 7 or the 15. At least in turn 1 and 2.
Call commentators curse because every time you talk about something you want to show the people, they don't end up doing it. Again.
I don't know if Max Z has the same amount of pace as Vasco here. Vasco's just sticking to that back bumper for Max Z.
Honestly, as a race leader, I think they're running a little defensive, riding the brake a little bit. As you seen, he hit the apron there, slid up a little bit, so I imagine he touched the brakes there to keep himself from drifting up anywhere. Sorry, tongue twisted. Vasco hits the apron, it's going to hurt him off the corner. Cameron trying to look on the inside, couldn't get it to work for him. Max D's got a little bit of a breathing room now.
So much for breathing room. I think Max D entered a little too high in that corner and rode it that way. Bosco right back up to the first. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind these guys have softs. 100%.
Is falling 3.5 seconds off these leaders here. So they definitely, I think Rewar's definitely got mediums on. These guys got softs on. Max's last lap time was a 25.8. Rewire is a 25 or 26.1. So it's about 0.3 of a second difference there. That's not really a lot. That's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. This 12 car is fast.
Fast on mediums. He dropped back to 6 and he stayed there. He's staying comfortably in front of 7th, which is Deeds Beeman, and then his EVR teammate, Blue Streak, back there in 8th. Bosco's going to try and make a move on the leader here in a few minutes. Getting a little impatient, peeking the inside.
He's probably getting a little nervous. He knows Cameron's right all over him, so he's trying to make that move on Max D.
Cameron, one of the faster cars in the field.
Remember, Cameron and Bosco are teammates. I think these 4 cars here are all in affiliation. Oh, Rewar sideways. Racing the 23 car, Deeds Beeman.
The bumper to Rewar. I think Rewar's still just battling to meet those medium tires while everybody else is on softs, but it looks like it at least. I don't know.
Honestly,
they're able to pass them that easy. They have to be on softs.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Rewar's definitely on mediums, and honestly, I'm not seeing it as a bad call yet, considering how much time he's really lost. It's not that much.
He's back all over the bumper of Deeds Beeman. See, Deeds running a little defensive into turn number 3, it looks like. Trying to block that inside lane. Rewar's got his teammate behind him, Blue Streak. Got word on the radio that Shadow Alpha is going to be coming in this time by.
There must be an ongoing issue with that car, because that seems to be a little too early, for my liking, at least in this stage.
Yeah, you kind of want to stretch this out as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, only doing about 24, 25 laps before he goes in. He's going to have to pit one more time, I imagine.
King Cameron has made the move for second. Oh, leaders are coming in to stand by, all 4 of them.
So yeah, Razor, they're
gonna
definitely
have-
affiliated.
Yeah,
They've
they're-
pitted in groups the whole time, those 4. So
Yep. And they have about 45 laps to go on these tires.
okay, so let's see exactly what
Yeah.
Rewar can do out of this here, because we see the pit window open up. Let's see what Rewar can do with his mediums here. Now clutch goes in. Give the lead to Deed Speeman.
I honestly think that I think you should be on soft tires for the first part, like they just did. Because even when they come out, they're going to be ahead of Rewar whenever he pits, and they're going to be on mediums, and I imagine Rewar is going to be on mediums as well. So the distance is going to stay the same.
Well, Rewar might be stretching his mediums out to the point where he can just do softs for the rest of the race.
That could be.
That would be
the
my
idea.
gamble. That would be what I would have done. I know it's probably on the wire, but we saw how softs worked out for him with the pace that he had. I think that's what he's trying to do here.
You can really lean on the guy in front of you right now. He's got Deed Speedman in front of him. That just helps the car turn or in the corner, which doesn't make any sense in NASCAR racing, because anybody knows in real life dirty air is a thing, but in here, you're behind somebody, your car drives so much better.
Yeah, that's some of the cleanest air you can have behind a car.
Yes, pretty much. So he could save a little bit of tire because it kind of helps the car rotate.
Yeah. He's letting
As long as he
Deed
stays
Speeman
behind
lead
this
the pack.
23, you should be able to save a little bit of tire as right front.
Well, Rewar's trying to make the move, or it looked like he was trying to.
He definitely was trying to.
If I was Rewar, I'd sit right here.
If I was Rewar, I'd be listening to the stream right here.
Deed Speeman looks like he's going into pit road, giving the lead to Rewar. This is exactly what he wanted right here.
I bet you Rewar is so frustrating right there. He's like, why did you block me on the front straightaway if you're going in the pits right there?
Yeah. Now the 2 EVR boys, 1 and 2.
Rewar's only shot here, I believe, is doing what you said, just running as long as he possibly can on these mediums, and then using softs at the end.
I wouldn't let the wear affect my car's speed too much. I wouldn't want to stay out there too long, or else then it wouldn't really matter. So he needs to come in at the right time, and I mean the right time would be within the next 4 laps, because we can see those softs, they can last about 30 laps. So, you know, approaching lap 39 right now. Going into pit road between now and the next 3 laps, I'd say, is a pretty good time. Just as long as his wear doesn't affect it.
I would say he has to come in at 145.
145.
Yeah, 145 I would say. If he wants to make his tires last on them softs, he has to make it to at least 145.
His right front's already at 55%, so he's already feeling a little bit of fatigue in the car.
55, he can survive a little bit.
He's got a little
sacrifice a tiny bit of time, but he'll gain it all back once he gets them soft tires on. He's got to run as long as the longer he can run, the better it'll be for his softs. So it's like 145 plus 30 is 175, and that's the race. So even if he pitted at 146, he would definitely have the tires to the end on softs. But we will see how long he lasts here. And I believe those guys are on softs again. Because they are right behind him, trailing pretty fast.
So I'm going to say...
lap times, and they're running lap times that you would be running if you were on softs. I don't think I like that call.
What, those guys taking softs? I don't know. They don't have the laps.
I don't think they can go 45 laps on soft tires here.
No way. Not without losing a ton of ground. There's no way.
Yeah, they were running 30 laps and they were pretty much killed. So running 45 laps on softs, I don't know. I don't think that was a good call. They should have, if they're a group of cars, I honestly think they should have did 2 different strategies within 4 cars. 2 cars being in one strategy, 2 cars in the other.
At least a 50-50 shot for that affiliated team to win.
Yeah, because if this strategy doesn't work, all 4 of them don't make it. So.
Right.
I'm looking at Cameron's tire wear. He's already at 31% on the right front.
So you see that? That's already half of what Rewar's wear is. Or just under.
Now this is the time the pit window is open for Rewar here. If he wants to make it on softs, this is... Oh, he's going in. He's going in, too.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
This is the money stop.
So I'm going to take a look at King Cameron. He's going to be the leader at the end of the cycle. Let's see where he falls.
This is the money stop for Rewar. Can he make this strategy work? We all agree this is a really good strategy. So we will see if he can make it work. I really don't like that strategy from King Cameron and the rest of those guys in that group. Just Vasco and Max D and Nick's Designs. They're going to be hurting at the end.
They're going to be driving on the cords at the end of this run. That's how worn those tires are going to be.
And it's not like they're going to gain much ground on Rewar, because Rewar is about to be on the same tire they are. So.
Yeah, it's all about how Rewar gets up to speed. Hopefully, he doesn't lose any time in traffic.
Yeah, this is going to be detrimental. He has to stay a lead car in a draft. He cannot afford to get stuck behind somebody. So he is on the lead lap.
He's on the lead lap, about a half track. Just over a half track behind King Cameron.
Shows you how fast Rewar is, because Max Dietzbeeman was ahead of him when he pitted. And now Rewar come out of pit road, and now he's ahead of Dietzbeeman. So.
And Rewar definitely has softs on. Definitely has softs on.
Watch that ticker, everybody. That's 1.6 seconds. Or is it one? No, it's not. That's a liar. It's 16 seconds.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time to make up. But is it possible? Yes. Especially if their laps, if their tires start falling off.
Yep. He's gonna probably gain all this back on the back half of the run.
Look, we got 25, 26 laps to go.
He's got to watch pushing too hard here, because if he wears his tires out more than they're supposed to, then he's going to hurt himself big time. So he's got to run qualifying times, but don't over push the car. Don't burn that right front off, because he's right within the window. He's not really safe. He's within it, so. Back out front. King Cameron dealing with lap traffic, about to be at least.
That should help Rewar a ton.
Yeah, definitely, if these guys are in his way, and they are.
I'm looking at lap times. I don't think Rewar took softs. He's not into the 25s. He just ran a 26.2 that last lap.
Well, either he didn't take softs,
what did he do?
or he might just be saving the soft.
Either way,
I'm optimistic. But
either way, I don't think Rewar has to pit again.
No, Rewar timed the pit stop perfectly. It's just a matter of what kind of tires he put on the damn thing.
I think he's got mediums on because now he's 18 and a half seconds back from Cameron.
Yeah, that's probably detrimental.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt him. He should have put on softs. He's going to look back at the stream and see the math that I just did and be like, what? Why? Oh, Nick's designs go back on pit road. What happened there?
There's a free spot.
Cameron is at 59% on the right front.
Yeah, Cameron's going to feel the fatigue of the car in the next 3 or 4 laps. Easily,
Yeah,
so.
He would be feeling right now. Oh, Cameron's going in?
Yeah, they're pitting. They're going to try and...
Okay.
Two-stop the last stage. I don't think this is going to work out too well.
This isn't going to work out too well, I don't imagine.
So
I don't know, though.
I think you're just going to lose too much time on pit road.
Where they were whenever they pit, we'll see.
Well, Reward
This
rounding
is perfect
3
for
and
Reward.
4.
Max is staying out on track. Now he's pitting.
This is going to be really detrimental. How far behind are they going to be behind Reward here? Is the question. So they haven't even pulled out a pit road yet, so Reward's looking really
Reward's
strong.
rounding turn 4 right now, down the front straightaway before they even make it off the road.
They just got off the pit road.
Wow.
I think Reward
still made the right call on the wrong tires.
I think Reward is in the catbird seat here. Yeah,
them
catbird
pitting
seat.
right there really hurt them. Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Never mind, Reward. If you go rewatch this, I still question your strategy, but it somehow worked out because they had to pit. So we'll see. Hopefully he can hold on to it, but
I think
he gets a caution right now, he's in big trouble because he cannot keep up with them soft tires. So he has to run it out here.
Yeah, best case scenario for him. It's no caution, green flag the rest of the way.
If a caution happens, he has to take soft tires. There's no way he's going to be able to sit there on medium tires on a restart. He has to be on softs.
Clutch FL Man is now the leader, and it appears he is on the medium tires.
Oh, is he? Does he have enough?
What's his
I don't
percentage?
know. I'm looking at, he's got 43% on the right front.
Nope. Reward's going to get there before then. Reward's at 20.
I don't know. He might be able to limp it to the end here. I don't know.
He might have a chance here.
He's got 15 laps at the line here. 15 laps on 45? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That math ain't mathing right there.
Yeah, because even on mediums, you're gaining 3 or 4% a lap. Reward about a whole, just over a straightaway behind Clutch, and he's closing in on second here.
How's a little expanded looking here? He's in second place.
I think he's got mediums on. Reward has 6.7 seconds to clutch.
How's Little Expanded's tires compared to Clutch's?
I can take a look at that right now. He is at 51%.
Yeah, this
Clutch.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Reward's in the catbird still.
Yeah,
Clutch is at 47%, so I think Reward might be all right here.
Yeah.
We'll see here.
The scenario wouldn't exist if he was on softs, I will say. But
we can never say never, pretty much. But you know, anything can happen. If anybody can spin out and cause a big wreck, and then that just throws all these strategies right out the window.
Yeah.
So.
But those 4 Chevrolets that took the lead early on in stage 3, they probably shot themselves in the foot here doing that 2-stop strategy. You just lose too much.
We're on race number 3 of the season, Eaglerock Speedway for the FRC Season 13 Champions Divisional. EBR Reward looking pretty strong here. Everybody's on a massive tire strategy. It's between multiple different drivers, and right now in the catbird seat, Rewar is looking like the person who might come out on top here. So we will see what the top two can do, but they're going to be hurting. Little X Bandit's definitely not going to be the car to do it because Rewar is all over him. We're about to be. So Clutch is the only driver, I would say, who has a chance other than Rewar.
Clutch already up north of 50% on his right front.
He's got 10 laps to go. 9 laps to go up the line.
Reward just now crossed 32% on his right. So
Rewar has jumped up into the second spot.
So right now you're watching the gap between Clutch and Rewar. 9 laps to go. Riding on board with Clutch at the moment.
I talked to Clutch before the race here today, and he said he was super confident about this race. And his strategy just might pay off today.
Mixed designs. So like I said, of the 4 group of cars with Mixed Designs, King Cameron, Max D, and Vasco, they really should have did 50-50 strategies with each other. 2 cars be on one strategy, 2 cars on a different one, because like I said, if your strategy doesn't work, all 4 of you are out, so and that's looking like it is going to be that way, so
Rewar is starting to catch now. No, I think 175 is
yeah, that's great. 69, 174 is white.
Yep. I think Clutch might have it here.
What's his tires looking like?
He just crossed 60%.
I can pull it up on stream here. We'll see. Caution at the line. I just heard it on the radio.
Oh my God.
My
That
goodness.
changes everything.
yeah, this race
Well,
just got flipped on its lid.
It's now King Cameron's in the catbird seat, I would say. Anybody on soft tires are in the catbird seat. They have a decent amount of cars to go through.
I don't know.
Let's just look here. Let's just look at King Cameron's percentage here before we say anything about a catbird.
40% on the right
No.
front.
Absolutely not.
He's going to have to pit. All these guys are going to have to pit.
I would say everybody on track right now is going to pit. At least if you're on the lead lap. That's my call.
This literally changes everything.
Yeah, it's now down to raw speed and who's going to take what
If
going
I'm
down pit road.
Clutch and Rewar, I am absolutely furious with anybody who just spun out on track to pull out that caution, because they were easily going to be first and second of this race, and now it's literally anybody's race at this moment. Anybody could just stay out and for these 3 or something to pit, and they just lose that spot. So this is going to be crazy. If you want to see an epic restart, most aggressive restart of the whole race, this is going to be it. One bump in front of you could change the whole race.
Yeah, I'm going to say
road.
everybody on the lead lap right now is definitely going down pit road.
Road is open. Top 2 are going in. Yep, top 8. 9. Cameron staying out.
Ooh,
Yeah, Cameron,
shocking.
Max, Bosco, and Nix are all staying out.
They're going to work together as a team here. They're going to
Those
work
cars-
as a
Yeah,
wall on the racetrack.
yeah, those cars are going to be hard to pass. And looks like Cosmos is going to try and get a lap back. Still going to be 1 lap down. Take the wave around here. I would have liked to seen Cosmos be on the lead lap up here contending.
This is gonna be crazy.
Because he had a fast car early on in this race and then got some damage in stage 2, fell back, and was never really able to recover. But do you know what they say? Cautions breed cautions.
Honestly, in this case, most of the time I would say it's highly unlikely, but here at this track, the aggression level from Clutch and Rewar from the frustration that they just had to deal with, 100%.
Yeah, they're gonna try and weed in
They're
through
gonna
this top
try
5 as
as
best they
hard
can.
as they possibly can. They also know these 4 are definitely working together because they've been all pitting together. They all stayed out together, so they know that.
Yeah, those cars are gonna be hard to pass.
Rewar, not super aggressive driver. He likes to win without really moving anybody, but Clutch, on the other hand, he's going to choose the bottom here, and he's going to try to move anybody he can in front of him. I would do the same thing.
I
He's
will
going to work
say,
together as a wall, you're going to get moved. I'm
Max
shoving that
does-
wall out of the way.
remember, Max pitted a lap after Cameron did, so he has a little bit fresher tire.
This is going to be the craziest restart we've seen.
2 SRE cars on the front row here. Bosco gonna try to go back to back.
We're about to find out who's going to win this race. Off of turn 4 for hopefully the final restart of the race. Green flag. We are back racing here at Eaglerock. Is green-white checkered. Great restart for King Cameron. White flag in the air. One more time around for King Cameron. Can he hold on to it? Clutch all over the back bumper of third place. Max D trying to put the bumper to him. He's got them fresh tires. He's trying to make it happen. But down the back straightaway for the final time. King Cameron looked pretty dominant in the race. Had a very sketchy strategy at the end, but he is going to come out on top. King Cameron is your race winner here at Eaglerock.
That caution saved those 4 guys. That whole top 4, that caution saved them all.
They need to be thanking whoever caused that caution there at the end, because they were definitely not winning that race.
I had them wrote off until that caution there.
Wow.
Very different result versus what we were anticipating. Well, good race to King Cameron, though. I mean, ultimately the two pit stop strategy was a pretty good call for how it worked out.
King Cameron coming to burn it down here. I wouldn't call that win skill, but that was definitely luck. You definitely had to have a caution there to get it done. But he was able to get it done. Hold him off for the race win, battle his teammates. He is back in victory lane once again, burning it down here at Eaglerock. Very unfortunate for Clutch and Rewar. It was looking like a pretty good strategy win for them, but like I said, cautions breed cautions, and somebody went around, and we had our first caution of the race, and now we got a different race winner. Since he's your buddy there, you said he wanted you to talk about him, so you can talk to him.
We'll get him in the party here. We'll give him a post-race interview. Where is he?
I kind of want to talk to Clutch and
Yeah, I'd like
after
to interview
this.
a couple more guys here.
Yeah, we'll interview Clutch and Rewar after this because I imagine they're very frustrated. Make sure you include your audio there, Cameron. It's all you, Razor.
Cameron, you won.
Yeah, I did. Sure did.
What were you thinking there when the caution came out at the end?
I was just thinking we had our strategy saved. You know, we four were all working together the whole race. Nick kind of got dropped off at the end, but that caution really saved us because I thought Clutch had won it purely on pit strategy, but we were able to get that there. It's great for, you know, everybody with the team alliance. It was great.
Yeah, we were kind of skeptical there in stage 3 when you guys decided to go for a 2-stop strategy. We didn't think it was going to work. Especially towards the end of it. It wasn't going to work.
That caution
until that caution came out. That caution kind of bailed you guys out.
Oh yeah. I'm just glad I'm in victory lane, especially after last week and after the last couple weeks. You know, it's been a rough last month, so being in victory lane here is just really good for me.
Well, now you're locked in the playoffs. No pressure on points for the rest of the season. You can just go out there and try to win as many races. How does that kind of change your mindset now that you're locked in the playoffs?
Oh, it doesn't change anything. You're gonna be seeing us four a lot more. It doesn't change a thing.
All right.
Some drama going on in the Discord call I'm hearing. all right. Well, congratulations there, Cameron. That was a pretty good win.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to thank my, you know, alliance teammates, Nick, Max, Ikama, Shadow. Everybody did a great job, and my heart goes out to breast cancer awareness. So, thank you, everybody.
We'll see you next week, man.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, we're gonna get Clutch in here. We'll see if he's got any motion for us here. Make sure you include your audio there, Clutch, in the party by checking off the box. Well, man, we saw it. We lived it with you. We saw you in a great position to win. You are definitely going to win that race on your tire strategy. Absolutely phenomenal. I tip my hat to you. That was a great opportunity to win a race, but it didn't work out there at the end with that caution coming out. How are you feeling, man?
It just sucks. I spent that entire first stint on my soft, saving it up so I could have nice mediums for the rest of the race, and it worked. I would have had it at the end, but it's just that caution came out and I had to pit because semi-worn softs are definitely better than tore-up mediums. So,
well, you did everything right. That's all I gotta say. You did everything right there. You can't really help the caution not coming out. Well, the caution coming out, but you did everything you possibly could. It was going to be really hard to get by those 4 cars, especially when they're all working together. But overall, it was a great race. Definitely something you can take for the next time you come to Eaglerock. I imagine there's one in the playoffs. I haven't looked at the schedule, but definitely a good race for you. But congratulations on your, what was it, 4th or 5th?
P5.
Where'd you finish? P5. Damn.
I had 4th, but I got moved by the 77.
You got anything for him there, Caleb?
No, honestly, but I will say I agree with John on the strategy call. You had it in the bag, really. I wasn't sure how your tires are going to hold up if it all went green, but honestly, that was the race winning strategy, I do believe. So good job.
I was saving every bit of tire I had. I was taking it easy on my mediums, stretching them out. I probably went I probably could have went 10 laps more than anyone else could on those mediums I was on.
Yeah, it was a pretty good call.
I think-
Unfortunate that caution had to come out, but
Yeah, I think when I was on the fresh mediums, I was only burning about 2% a lap, so not even. But yeah, Rewar was behind me by 5.8 seconds, and we had about 3 or 4 laps to go. Just had to take her home. Don't make any mistakes. And the caution comes out, and I have to pit. It's just unfortunate. Win
Well,
number
you
one.
did everything right, so.
Win
did
number one
everything
will
never
come
do.
soon, though.
You did everything
Definitely.
right.
If you keep doing strategies like that, yeah, plenty of wins are gonna come.
Hopefully. I'm only usually
That was
good at the
definitely a
ovals.
winning strategy, but yeah, very unfortunate the caution came out. Glad you came here to talk to us. I know you probably don't really want to because it's very frustrating, but hopefully you can pull like something off like that again and actually win the race, because that was pretty interesting watching you two, between you and Rewar battling strategies there at the end. But overall, it was a fun race to watch.
I agree. I had fun driving it, and it's just the bummer. The last 4 laps for me was just a bummer.
Yeah, we feel for you, man. You drove a hell of a race. Had the winning strategy until the caution came out.
Well, it wasn't the winning strategy or would have won. The winning strategy is whatever the heck the other cars are doing.
Well, the winning strategy wasn't really. I wouldn't say there was no winning strategy but yours, but it's just. The only
Race
thing that
goes
cost
green,
it
I
was
win.
was that caution. Yeah, it was definitely going to win you the race, but can't help the caution.
And if the race was about 3 or 4 laps longer, Rewar would have won. So,
Yep.
because Rewar was catching me
All
by
right.
about 4/10 a lap. So.
Yeah. Well, it's very unfortunate, but we're glad you came here to talk to us. But we'll. You
No
guys want to
problem.
interview Rewar?
Yeah,
You
let's
know.
see if
oh yeah,
See y'all
we can get
next
reworked
week.
here.
yeah.
All right, we'll see
I'd
you,
like
man.
that.
Have a good race next week.
I'll try.
All right, let's get the man himself up in here. I can't really spectate him since he's not in here. We'll just sit on board with his teammate while we interview him.
See if he joins. There he is. Rewar, make sure you include your audio.
Tell us what you're feeling, man. That was definitely
Dude, I am
a strategy.
pissed beyond belief. I don't think I've ever been more mad about overtime in my entire Forza career. Like, that was stupid. I don't even know what happened. No idea.
You and Clutch were definitely sitting in the catbird seat there.
I was catching him. Even if I didn't get up to him, that still would have been a stage 1 and a podium. Would have been a good finish, good points today, but no. And I'm getting shuffled back to 6 and got stuck behind guys that just were not as fast and guys with old tires, and I just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But hey, you got a stage win.
Yeah,
So you got
I mean,
something out of the day, and a
I
playoff
don't-
point. That
I-
playoff point can go a long ways.
yeah. I don't want to be mad, but knowing my ceiling at this racetrack and how it played out, I'm pretty pissed off.
It definitely looked like you had one of the fastest cars in that race.
Oh,
Like,
I
no
know.
If
doubt.
not the fastest.
If
I
not
could
the
save.
fastest.
I can save tires better than everybody else. So, yeah, it's definitely disappointing. But you know, Homestead next week. That's the track I'm good at. So hopefully we can get the win there, or at least
Hey.
another solid points day.
Might have to quit commentating and join that race. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, see you guys. I'm in the car.
We'll have
Just
an
onboard
have
commentating.
we'll have an IEC Motorsports 1-2 once again, just like season 12.
All right, no, but yeah, it was definitely an interesting race between you and. I was questioning your strategy. I was doing the math in my head.
Oh, were you?
I was
Oh,
surprised you didn't take softs there at the end. 'cause
We
it
had
was a
your
30-lap
strategy.
Run.
We had your strategy under a microscope, especially
bet you
after
did.
stage 2.
I bet
But
I
you
was
did.
doing the math and everything.
Well, you
I
were.
was-
You had the strategy.
Yeah, I was really banking on it running green because I
Yeah,
could save
me and-
tires.
Me and John were looking at the laps, and we saw what you were able to do in stage 2. You put on an absolute clinic in stage 2. By the way, that was phenomenal. But coming to stage 3, I was betting. I was willing to bet $100 on the fact you took mediums and you're going to ride the mediums out for as long as you could, and then come into pit road and then take softs. That's what I was hoping you would do. You went at the lap that we called to pit road, and then you come out on mediums. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, see, the sauce were not
Oh,
going to
can't
last.
say that on stream.
Can't say it
on
stream.
I don't care.
Watch your profanity. No, but no, the sauce would not last. I can only get them to go 28 laps before they just fell off a cliff.
Well, I'm just
So-
saying, with the ground that you were able to gain in stage 2, with what we saw, like you had 8 seconds before second. You know, you had a whole half track basically. So I was really like, I would have put my money on the softs, but it all, kind of flipped on its lid when that final
you
caution came
definitely
out.
would have been ahead of Clutch there. Definitely.
Possibly. I mean,
Clutch had the
There's
same strategy in
Possibly.
reverse.
He
Well,
was on the same strategy. He was on mediums.
but my whole thing is I just didn't know. I didn't trust the softs to go that long because that was an extra
Next
10.
time you should probably watch the stream while you race, because we were doing your strategy and saying it
yeah.
over stream.
Man, I'm not doing that.
I was like, well, he's got to pit on lap 45 or 46, and he'll be good to the end on
And
soft.
there he goes, 145. He goes in.
Yes.
Yeah.
you went in,
Right on the
And
money.
then you came out, and then you came on mediums. I'm like, what the frig, man?
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't trust them, to be honest. I mean, maybe in the next Eaglerock race, since it's going to be night, hopefully the tires should not wear out as much. But, I mean, if we're running the same tune, now I have an idea what to do. So hopefully I can go to Eaglerock 2 and put on actually better performance and get the win there.
Well, overall, it was a good race. Congratulations on that Stage 2 win, by the way.
Thank you.
Obviously, wasn't the win or finish you wanted, but we can't really help the caution. But
Overall,
it was a really good strategy. It was a smart strategy. It
Yeah.
worked out.
I mean, overtime's going to be overtime. You can't really do much about it, and I just got shuffled back, and once you're that far back, there's not really much you can do. Not with that short amount of laps.
Most definitely. But I think that's it, guys. Congratulations again, and we'll see you next week, by the way. I know you're not a commentator, so scat.
All right. Take care, guys.
We'll see you, man. That was Rewar. I don't even know where he finished, but, that was him.
I think he finished
Overall,
outside
great race, though. That, even if it finished on the strategy and not the strategy, the caution coming out, it kind of like made the race exciting there at the end.
Yeah, that was one of the
Overall-
more
overall, it was a
interesting
good
Eagle
race.
Rock races I've called.
Yeah. A very strategy-wise race until it wasn't, But overall, fun race. I had a blast watching. Hope everybody else did as well, as much as we did. That was very interesting, to say the least. Shockingly, there was no cautions for wrecks besides that last one. I was blown away just because of that. I didn't want to say that over the stream because, commentators curse. But, yeah, that was a great race. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. As we heard, Homestead is going to be next week, so stay tuned for that. At least I'll be back. I don't know if Kangaroo is going to join me or not, but Razor will be back at a vacation. Cough, cough. He'll be back in a race car. So hopefully everybody enjoyed. I'm Who's Easy, and you guys are watching the FRC Season 13 Champions Divisional here at Eaglerock, and we will see you guys